Good morning, Pisces. Happy Saturday. Pisces, this is your last day for sign-ups, okay, for the class, for the Spirit Awakening class. Today is the last day, okay? So, if you need to sign up, okay? So, you pay your money and you just tell me you're going to PayPal and pay the money, and you didn't tell me that it's for the class, okay? All right, Pisces, thank you for all those who wear your mask, and let's stay safe. Yes, I do put my oils. Welcome all newcomers. Welcome all my loyal followers. I love you to pieces. Cross watchers, welcome. Haters, welcome. Okay. Thank you for all those who like, share, subscribe, and share my videos. Thank you a million. Thank you for all those who go onto my web and purchase my items. Okay? Thank you for all those who get private readings and donate to this channel. Thank you. I love you to pieces. Pisces, what is going on this Saturday morning? Last night I was looking at the moon. It was so beautiful. I just see where I live at is so many trees, so you can't see the moon. But I always gotta, when I'm on my way home, I see the moon. And I just wish I would be able to see the moon all the time. But I can't. Okay, but I seen the moon last night. Oh my God, it's getting ready to be a full moon. That shit's getting ready to be explosive. Alright? It's getting ready to be explosive. So Pisces, let's get this reading popping. All right, let's see what it's saying to you, my Pisces. All right. Okay. The bottom of the card, it says the apple, the heart, and it says risk and reward. Risk and reward. Take a risk, honey. You damn sure it's going to be reward for this. Take a risk. Look at that apple. That apple has blood coming out of that bite. Somebody is taking a risk, and everything's going to work out. It really is. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about my Pisces. Tell me more. Somebody said they would like to be a starfish. I thought that was so pretty. Starfish. If you had a choice to be in a fish, what fish would you be? Somebody said a starfish, and somebody said a shark. That is adorable. Okay. I would love to be an exotic fish, and I gotta look it up to tell you what kind of fish I would like to be. Something exotic with a lot of colors. Yes. Okay, it says dawn. The light after the darkness. And that's how I feel. I feel like everything is so bright to me. After everything I went through, after everything I've been through, everything is going perfectly and right on time. And that's, what is the owl? Boy, that damn owl is, is watching and shining the light. That baby is wisdom. It's a lot of wisdom here. It's a lot of things you learned. After this long journey you've been on, you've learned a lot. When I mean a lot, Pisces. Pisces, you come out on top. A lot of y'all really, really went in. And I love that about you. It says forgiveness. Okay? Rejoicing burials. Rejoicing burials. Forgiveness. You got that rose in the palm of your hand. Somebody wants for you to forgive them, and it's like the rose is on the palm of your hand. It's like you are the rose in this person's hand, and they want you to forgive them. And it's saying, it was a lot of pain. You've been through a lot of pain, all right? But you still got that heart of gold. You're very wise. You're very intelligent. You could be a teacher, okay? A master at what you do, all right? You're very, very intelligent, all right? You give good, you guide people, okay? You can be literally a spiritual, very spiritual in everything you do, okay? The light shines after the darkness, the dawn. When the dawn comes up, and I'm telling you, today I woke up late, and I'm telling you, I was like, let me get my ass out there and exercise and meditate, because I got to be on point. Yes, I do. I cannot go off track. My ass was out there, honey. Yes, running. Like, yes, 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 yes. And no matter what time I go to bed, I must get up, okay, before the sun rise, and do everything I normally do, okay? I really do, or my day ain't right. It doesn't matter. I have to do it. Keep up with whatever you do, whatever spiritual ways that you do. And when you get up, before you get up to touch the floor, tell God thank you for two things: for opening your eyes. Do you understand? That is huge. All right? You getting this forgiveness. Somebody wants you to forgive them. Okay? They want to break the barriers or whatever it is. All right? I'm really surprised of everything, how things are moving, how things are going. I really am. Like, sometimes I just am surprised, because it's like, and it's not for everybody, but it's a lot for some of us. People say, I'm not about the past. People say, I'm never going back to the past. But to me, everything is going along just the way God says. And I don't fight nothing. I'm going with it. I learned to listen, pay attention. Okay? That's what is most important. Sometimes we don't listen and we don't pay attention, so we in a rush to assuming and thinking what we want when we know. We don't give people a chance to explain themselves. We already got this attitude about how we see things and whatever we pursue in our mind, or think how we want to think about a situation when it's nothing like what we're thinking. So sometimes give people the opportunity to explain themselves and be wise enough to listen without speaking, okay? Look at the way people look at you when they speak to you, how they act, right? Tell me what I need to know for my Pisces. You got two cards. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no, I'm going to shuffle this again, because these cards, and oh, God, wait a minute. All right, here we go. Let's give it one more shuffle. One more shuffle. There we go. All right, here we go. Now, the Ten of Cups is that happy family. It's that happy family. It's everything, everything you want. It's that Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups, and it's Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, and that's what we all want, that happy damn family, right? The Ten of Cups is the place to be in any love reading. It as it the card of emotion fulfillment. It shows a togetherness and it teaches that it's everyone's responsibility in a relationship or friendship or family to make it work. Take this as an affirmation that you are on the right track and have a hit of yes from the universe. Okay, so the universe is telling you yes to this. And I just got done telling you that we must learn to listen, okay, before we start speaking, and stop assuming, okay? And I'm saying this to Pisces. It doesn't matter whether you what kind of relationship you're in, the past, the present, or whatever, or people coming back. You must listen, all right? Because sometimes to be in a relationship, that means both parties must want and must work at it, all right? Because if both of y'all don't work at it and that person don't want it as much as you do, it ain't gonna work. And they said with everything, they said relationship, family, friendship, to make it work, you have to work at it, all right? And I learned that because I'm very stubborn. And when I don't like something, I don't like it. That's it. It can get real crazy. But I must learn to be silent and listen. Now, if you're single and loving it, check it out. It says you are open to the flow of the universe and are ready to receive love. You trust that the right relationship will turn up, okay? At the right time. You don't need to rush into anything that isn't quite ready. You don't need to rush into anything that ain't quite ready, okay? These are for the Pisces that are single, all right? You were, where you are to be, right? And the love you deserve will find you when it's right, okay? So, it says you were where you need to be. You are where you need to be. And the love you desire will find you when it is right. For the single Pisces, do you understand? Okay. It says you right where the universe wants you to be for the single Pisces. But love will find you. And that's what it's saying. Love will find you. You don't have to look for it. It's going to find you. All right. But I said this at the beginning of my reading because the old me never took the time, because that's what happened when I was in Cancun. I took whatever they said and then I put it in my head and then I stopped speaking to that person. And I ain't talking about to the girl. I don't give a fuck about the girl, right? But it's a shame that I didn't take the time and started asking questions. I was assuming. So when it's two people working together and really wanting something to work, it is going to work. Because that person is letting you know, all right, to listen to them. And sometimes we don't want to listen. We want to think what we want. All right, give me another one. Pisces, here we go. You got the Four of Wands, all right, fire sign, after the 10 of Cups, all right, that happy family, working together, okay, wanting things to work. Then you got the Four of Wands, fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, right? Excuse me, Pisces. So that is the four, right? So in this book, this I love, and look at this. Just look at the way that they made their pictures on their card. It's the happy family lit. You go from being a happy family, right, to the wands, the cups, into the fire. Into the fire. That means the cups into the fire is enlightened something, ready to let this thing go, this relationship be on the right on the right path. Okay. Celebrating good fortune and harmony. Okay. The Four of Wands is a card to celebrate and people coming together under love. All right. This may be a blessing, okay, karma from a new child in your family, a wedding or an engagement, or even a large event like a pride parade, okay? So it's saying it could be a pride parade, people do their pride thing, or it can be a new child, or a new child welcoming in a family. It can mean weddings, engagement, but a large, it can even be like you in a large pride parade, okay? Anywhere people gather to celebrate love, acceptance, family, and in a community. And that's what it means, okay? It means that people are coming out to celebrate something that is good and everybody's happy for what is going on in your life. You're celebrating this new event, a wedding, engagement, or a birth of a child, okay? Or something like a major parade, okay? And in the book it says the pride parade. But whatever it is in your life, all right, is a celebration, all right? For the single people, right? Okay, party pants. It says party pants. While you might be living your best life, it may be time for you to get some rest. You burnt the candle on both ends, and it will be eventually caught up to you. So you're going to be exhausted from this, right? From having fun or whatever you're doing, all right? Partying or whatever it is, right? The Four of Wands doesn't mean you need to stop celebrating. Just include self-care, a ritual, and a few full nights of sleep, okay? Then you can get back to being the life of the party. So it means, maybe, when you are single and you out, doing your thing, you are just out celebrating, going out doing this and doing that. That's what most people, young people do. But, or, just to get away and get your mind clear, you start doing things you normally don't do. But it says it's okay to do that, but don't burn yourself out. Get a full night of rest. And I'm saying this, I know I don't do that. I don't go clubbing. I don't do none of that shit. If I don't come home and get a full night rest, it's because I'm over somebody's house, and it better be a man's house, and ain't no woman's house, okay? But for this, for the singles, whatever you're doing to occupy your time, okay, get some rest, all right? Take care of yourself as you enjoy the freedom of being with no one. And it all depends on the age group we in. Some people are young and some people do all kinds of shit. And then you got older people that don't party like that. Okay, but I don't know what you are not getting your full night's sleep, or you burning, both ends where you're exhausted. But don't exhaust yourself. Get that sleep that you need. Do the exercise. Do things that's good for you. All right, and it ain't nothing wrong if you like to party. But I don't know about this, because Pisces, we don't do that. I don't give a fuck what age you are. I don't know Pisces that really do a lot of partying. Okay? Hanging out in clubs. I don't know that. All right? Because we not like that. And I mean that shit with all that I believe in. Pisces we not into that. When we are single and we are whatever, going through a single life, we do things, but I remember when I was young, I used to just party my ass off to get over a person, just enjoy life. But I'm in a stage that I'm not like that. Now, I don't know if younger Pisces like to go out and do whatever they want to do, but with the covert and all, I don't think we do that. Okay, so whatever Ten of Cups, this beautiful family, togetherness, loving is a beautiful thing. And then you go into the Four Wands, celebrating a birth of a child, celebrating a wedding, engagement, or celebrating, it's a big event, celebrating you in a parade, or you doing something huge, or you doing a pop-up, or, Pisces got a pop-up coming up. Pisces, I love you for that. Or some of y'all are really getting married, celebrating a big event, graduation, whatever it is bringing the community and people that you love together, okay, to celebrate your event. And that's a beautiful thing. Like Pisces, hand up for my new class. Hand up for my new jewelry line. Hand up to what you're doing, Pisces. Yes, congratulations. And a lot of y'all are in a good place, in a good situation, in a relationship within yourself. And some of y'all are in a relationship where y'all really starting to get to know a person, or going, whatever it is going the way it's supposed to go. And everything is in the right timing. Nothing is out of time, okay? Everything in life is at the right timing when God wants it to be. Do you understand? Everything, all right? So wherever you at in your life is a lot for you to learn and to understand and to know that no matter what, you're going to be okay, okay? And I wanted to read for those who, because I need to read for everybody. I want to read for those who are struggling in a relationship with this Four of Wands. The wands in this card also represents, if you're struggling in a relationship, also represents well of a simple, represents the four walls of a simple, of a house. That means the four walls where you are just there, or maybe you sitting in the dark, or maybe you thinking a lot about this situation you're in, okay? In your case, it may, in your case, it means that someone in the relationship has built up the walls so high that the other is locked out. So someone is built in a struggling relationship. It means that someone is built in the wall so high that is a wall there that somebody is locked out. So it's like two people. One has built a wall to not let the other one in. All right. Shutting out the person you're supposed to love most doesn't do nothing but punish the other person. Okay, so if you are in a struggling situation, you done built a wall up. Did you lock the person out? In that you are punishing each other. Okay, break down those walls and start building a bridge towards each other. So I don't know if it's in a marriage, but if you are in a marriage and you're not speaking to the person you with, these are for the people, for the four ones that are struggling in a relationship. If you are in a relationship and you're struggling in your relationship, and I read these in all different levels, that means that you built a wall where you don't lock somebody out and you don't want them at all. So it's hard because it depends on what they did and where you're at. Okay, so now you done built this wall that you don't want to have nothing to do with that person. And if you in a situation where you're married to somebody, y'all live in the same house and not speaking, that could be devastated, because it seems like you laying in your room in the dark, all right, thinking things, trying to understand what's going on, all right. But you built this wall where you locked the person out, and you're going through whatever you're going through, all right. But you will come out of it, all right. Now, if you ended a relationship and you're not with a person, celebrating that your relationship is over and that you choose yourself. This is beautiful. You did the hard thing and got rid of something that wasn't serving you. Enjoy the feeling of relief that comes with letting go of toxic people, all right? And that is in a relationship that you ended. You ain't even with them no more, all right? So I try to read this in all levels. You got that? So let's move on. All right, so here you got togetherness and you got a celebration. All right, so you got the Ten of Cups, which is a togetherness. It's everything you wanted in a relationship, right? And I read it in different forms, all right? And the wands is a celebration, an event in your life, all right, that you proud of, okay? And it can be from get married, get engaged, a new baby in the family. It can be a separation where you happy is ended because you picked yourself. It could be in if people are broken up or struggling in a relationship, it could be because you put your walls up because of whatever reason did you choose not to even speak to this person, but you find yourself trying to figure things out on your own, okay? So it's very rough there. And if you are in a situation where you're single, is that you need to know that the right person is going to come at the right time for you. Okay, now that is in different levels. Where does it fit in your life? Now, in this situation here is the family, the Ten of Cups, everything you want, right? Everything. And then you have the Four Wands here shows the celebration of two people, all right, having this understanding, all right, and cannot be apart, all right? Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more, spirits. Okay, the Hanged Man. Somebody here is like waiting for your call, or you wait for them to call you. All right. The Hanged Man here is where you are um is Neptune is you, Pisces. So you're sitting there, maybe y'all live in two separate homes, all right? Not in the same home. So somebody is waiting for you to call them, or somebody is thinking about you, or it can mean let's go by the meaning in this book, right? Let's go by the meaning that they use in this book. All right, let's go. All right, let's see something. In this book it says but this is a good reading. Yes, it is. Is number 12. So let's see where that's at. Let's see the wheel. The Hanged Man. Come on, give the Hermit. The Strength. So let's see, because I love reading from this book. All right. I feel like the reading itself is really beautiful because it shows somebody here and justice. So the Hanged Man is coming. Okay, it shows that is a family together and somebody got to work at this, and it's got to be two people working in this family. All right, two people are working, are getting some type of understanding. All right, and you got the ones celebrating events, beautiful events in your life. All right, and also here is the Hanged Man, Pisces, Neptune. All right, the limbo or persevere. Okay, the Hanged Man is a card of suspicious. Okay, it usually arrives in a reading when you need to take a break from what you're doing and shift your perspective. Your current you or your certain approach has not been yelling or any position results, so why continue? So it's something that you feel like you need to see things in a positive way, right? Change your mind about it and give yourself some room. Things will begin to progress again soon enough. So the Hanged Man is where it's like you are being suspicious about something, right? And it says you need to take time off, right? Because sometimes we worry about everything in a relationship, right? Because you feel like something ain't right, right? And when you put that in your mind, you can create a lot of problems, right? And I'm going to keep saying it, a lot of problems. Why? Because you're not trying to understand. So anything that, especially for the Pisces that are in relationship, that are not in relationship, or are broken up, or whatever, or two people living in two different homes, right? When sometimes when we get back home, we think about whatever it was they said or they did, or somebody here, you need that space to process and give room to each other so that things can work out and you can think clear, all right? Because on this picture, look how you look, okay? But this is a man, so somebody's thinking about you. Somebody here wants to reach out to you. Somebody's here is space in a relationship, all right, where you may feel like you're not, you stuck, but or you are feeling, suspicious about situations or whatever it is. Now, in a single reading, it's a good time to do some loving, healing work on any relationship that needs it, on a single life, on people that are single. It's a good time to do some loving, healing work on any relationship that needs it, for the single, all right? Now, you may have had an incredible, difficult time with a family member or a lost friend, left some wounds behind that needs tenderness. Change how you look at things and do some forgiveness work. And guess what's weird? This is weird because it says forgiveness. Somebody wants you to forgive them, all right? And they can't stop thinking about you or about the situation. Do you understand? And that's some real shit, right? This person wants to celebrate with you. Everything. They want to, maybe, whatever it is, I feel like you've been through with a family. And it's a celebration need to be made. But it's also someone feeling that it's time, or they want to tell you how much they forgive you, I want you to forgive them, but it's, they got to come out of that. Pisces coming out of situations, breakups, whatever it is, with family, friends, all right? It's time to heal, all right? To move on and be in a better place, right? And that's for the single Pisces, all right? And in a regular relationship, it's just telling you. In a regular relationship, it's telling you the hanged man is a card of suspicious. It usually arrives in a reading when you need to take a break from what you're doing and shift your perspective, okay, ways. Um, your currently approach, okay, has not been right, has not been where you or any positivity saw is coming out of it. Okay, the way you seeing it and you shifting, it's not like a positive thought that's coming out of it. So why continue? It's like, why continue to be so suspicious about shit that you put in your head, about things that's going on? Why continue? Why even put yourself through this? You understand? It says, change your mindset about it and give yourself some room. So change your mindset about what you feel stuck about and give yourself some room so that you would know how to deal with it. And room changes everything. And it really do. All right. Things will begin to progress again soon enough. When you change the mindset of how you see things, how you perceive things, and how you react to things, okay? Whatever it is. We're going through a situation where a lot of us are either going back to even try to fix the situation, but sometimes even though it's a celebration because we come back together, but then we walk away not even having any kind of relationship or communication with a person. You got to change the way you think, okay? Give everything room. And when you give, even if you don't go back to the relationship, give yourself room to grow, okay? It's important because the way we think and the way we perceive things, when people talk to us and we put it in our head, that's when it starts a lot of chaos. And the reason why is because we already have it in our head without questioning, okay? So maybe you had a discussion with somebody and you tell the person it is what it is. So you know that word in my vocabulary is big because I use it all the time. So when you tell somebody it is what it is, that person is like, what the fuck it is what it is means? Like, what is this about, right? And you're saying, but it is because where we at, it is what it is. All right? But in your own head, it is what it is means fuck you. Okay? What the fuck? And you got to change. It's good that you didn't say it is what it is means fuck you. And you said it is what it is of the situation. Ain't nothing you can do about it. It's done. What's done is done. All right? But the room and the time, give a person a way of thinking and coming back, okay, to seeing things in a different way, all right? So this relationship or wherever you at in your life is moving, all right? But the whole relationship is saying that it's got to take two people working together at this relationship, right? With an understanding, right? To celebrate the event when two people come together, okay? With friends, family, or whoever, a community, right? But when you are in a handyman position, it's because you have suspicions or whatever you think is in your head, all right? Or whatever you've been through, right? And that's where you stuck at, looking at it that way instead of giving yourself room to look at things, make sense of things, and work through it, okay? And sometimes that means work within yourself because somebody here says forgiveness, okay? Breaking the barriers. They're reaching out. They don't want no problems, all right? But you, look, this person, you got this person thinking, what the fuck? Is everything still good or what? All right, so let's move on. So, you got the Ten of Cups. And I'm going to move on to another deck and see if the same card falls out. All right, so let's go. Let's do this. So it shows a lot of things. It shows relationship. It shows family, whatever it is. It's a come together. It's a union, celebration, or whatever it is in your life. But you still are thinking. And so suspicious about shit. All right? And when you suspicious about shit, you overworking your fucking brains and thoughts. All right? For real. And I'm good for that shit. Oh, am I good? Like I said, when I think something, I don't even ask questions. I just get mad and keep walking. And I got to stop doing that. Okay? Because what I think and how they said it, and I don't ask questions, I don't know what. But if I would have asked a question about what I feel like is bothering me, then we would have had a conversation. Then we would have went this way with everything that's going on. And it's in different levels because some people do shit to you that's so fucked up that you be like, man, it is what it is. Fuck him. Fuck it. Okay, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. You understand? You ain't even trying to give a person anything because you direct with them and you like, fuck that shit, fuck you. You know, and then that person is stuck because like, it is what it is. And Pisces, man, y'all better start using that. It is what the fuck it is. Okay? And that's the way it is. It is what it is, and that's the way it is. And people, you will fuck somebody's head over that shit because they be like, what you mean it is what it is? Okay, what do you mean it is what it is and it was what it is? It is what it is and it was what it is. I mean, you can get somebody pissed off because, I mean, it's like you said fuck everything, but I don't give a fuck. But you got somebody thinking about what you said. All right? But you got to treat your life, Pisces. All right? Now, the Two of Wands, check it out. Now, for the Ten of Cups, the Two of Wands, right? That full moon. I mean, and it's becoming the full moon on the 20th. That shit is going to spark up. And it's the Harvard moon. It's you or your money. Okay? You harboring a lot of beautiful things in your life. Abundance. And abundance is in many ways. You understand? It's just not money. It's being in a better place. Okay? Your money, your food, your job, career, anything you want. All right? But you got, in order to get it, you got to want it. Okay? Abundance just don't fall in your lap. It depends on where you're at and where you're working at in your life. Because God is saying, I'm going to give you what you want, but let me see if you put the work in. Because God got to make sure he gives you what you deserve, right? You put the work in, you get what you put in, right? Now, in this card here, all right? Check it out. Now, the Two of Wands in a love reading, tarot reading, has a vibration and energy, a clicking with someone. It could feel like you've known them from past life. Instant recognize each other on a soul level, all right? Any interaction in a love you experience around this time comes with an extra energy, all right? Extra energy in this whole new Two of Wands, right? Their anticipation is in the air. It's like they want, it's an enlightenment of trying to get this. But when you look at yourself, you're looking at the full moon. You got the world in your hand and you stand at that moon, right? Got the world in your hand and you stand at that moon. Now, for the singles, the world is your oyster. So get out there and expand it, okay? Experience it. You may feel like there isn't enough of you to go around, or it's not enough for you to go around. That's how you feel. Ain't that some shit? Or time to do everything, or it's time to do everything. So make actual plans so you can use this time of potentials to your advantage. All right? So it seems like everything is coming to you and everything may be coming fast. And it's like it's not enough for you to go around. Ain't that some shit for the singles? All right? Okay. All right. So let's move on. Let's move on with this. All right? So you may be feeling like it's shit. Like, yeah, I got the world in my hand, but you thinking there, about the Ten of Cups. You thinking. It's like, I got everything in my hand, but I'm thinking about that moon too. Because when you look at the moon can bring changes. It can make things crazy in your life, but you got the world in your hand, okay? You're looking at the moon and looking at the world. So sometimes you got everything you want, right? And in the single part, if you're single, it's like the world is your oyster and it's not enough for you to go around, honey. Ain't that a motherfucker? It's like shit, you're going to be getting approached by a lot of people. You understand? Or it's a lot of things going to be going in your life. But when I see that you sitting there looking at the moon, it makes me think, you know, when I see you sitting there looking at the moon, and this can't be, this cannot be for this, okay? This is for this. When I see you sitting there looking at the moon, for some reason, I want to get to doing a little bit more, because, you know, I'm looking at another book, okay? But let me see what it is. On this card, we see a encouraging young woman sitting on the roof of the house, and that's that card, looking up at the moon, shining above. In her lap, she holds the earth, which continue all the potentials this girl has and the opportunity she can embrace. While looking at the moon, she's thinking about her future and imagine what kind of advantage she will be having in life. Okay, sitting on top of the house, she is still in a and protected in a family surrounding. So you protected in a family surrounding. She has not left her comfort zone. You haven't left your comfort zone. All right, so maybe you still, you know, stuck where you're at. But she is willing to take a risk and embark on her future plans. So maybe you want to take a risk in this family. All right? Maybe you want to take a risk. All right? Now, potential taking your intuitions, okay, listening to your intuition, planning, okay, seizing the opportunity. So it's something here with a family. And a lot of y'all, you know, somebody wants you back in their family. Or somebody want to work something out with you. Or, because it shows before that, remember this at Apple, risk and renew. It says, with the apple is risk and reward. So you're taking a risk on this. And yes, it was painful because it shows it on this. And then it says the 10 of cups, that happy family. All right? Everything you wanted. But then it says the 2 of wands. That means, you know, you're standing there, but you're still in your comfort zone. And, you know, it's telling you to take a risk and embark, all right, in your future plans. So whatever it is that you're going through, you don't, you know, you're like, shit, I don't know if I want to go back that way or whatever, but it's there for the taking, okay? Now, it got the 7 of swords. You got the wands. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, you got the swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The swords is where you and your thoughts, all right? The 2 of wands is starting a fire, but, you know, got to go for it. But you thinking, you got to make sure of what you want. It's like you're not ready to jump like that, all right? But you can take that opportunity. It's there for the taking, for you to take. The 7 of swords, all right? On a situation that you went through, all right? So it's like you are being you're not rushing shit. You just taking your time. You are not, a lot of y'all saying, I don't know about this. There's a lot of shit going on. And I need to take a lot of time because it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all. So now you got your 2 of wands, light and the influence, but you got the earth and the moon. That could be a lot. Where you're at, where you're thinking, how you feel, all right, about a situation that was hurtful at one point, but it was a family that was like broken up, right? All right, so now you got the 7 of swords. The 7 of swords shows a woman in a sunny mirror. Okay, look at that. it shows a woman in a sunny mural, right? A painting, right? It says this woman is a thief who has just stole 5 eggs from a bird's nest, right? The snake always, all right? So it's like she stole 5 eggs from the nest, right? She's sneaky always and leaves 2 eggs behind in the nest. So she got 5 and she left 2 behind, but she's doing it in a sneaky way, right? The woman hides her dishonorable heart behind her beauty and in sorrow. In fact, she is a snake, but she's covering her skin with leaves and flowers so that nobody can see her true nature. So it tells me that you may be in a relationship where you are trying to be with 2 people, but it's like you trying to um um make it seem like you want to be with both of these people, but you're the only one that's trying to hide your true self about a situation. Or it can be that you are in a situation with that person's in two different people, and they showing you they love you and all that shit, they care about you, but they got somebody else too. Okay, so it's like they hide their true self from you seeing the truth about who they are. Whoa. Right? So the 2 of Wands shows you in with the universe, and the moon hit you at the same time, because the situation here is somebody being sneaky, trying to get away with shit, right? Trying to have their cake and eat it too. And that's exactly what they're doing. Tell me what this 7 of Swords. Judgment. Okay? Judgment. Which is Pluto. All right? Judgment is Pluto. And let's find what judgment is saying. So judgment is all the way where we at. Judgment is it should be okay. Here we go. This card shows a female angel, a message of God, blowing a large gold trumpet. She is standing in the middle of a busy city, calling all the people to rise up and take a stand. She is reminding that in the end, we will all be judged for our actions and life choices, but past mistakes will be forgiven when we choose to change and make a new start. This card urges you to make amends by transforming your life, okay? Choosing repercussions, making amends, okay? Or, okay, so it's telling you that you need to make choices and that you forgiving people, but somebody here, maybe they're going to get caught up in this web, and or they seeing 2 people and they acting like, oh, they like you or whatever, okay? But judgment is, we all get that judgment. Oh yeah, you pay for what you do, okay? And maybe it's time for you. This card is urging you to make that amend by transforming your life. So make a choice, or somebody's here trying to really make a choice of who they want to be with, all right? And judgment is going to come. You know, sooner or later, they're going to have to make that choice, all right? And I don't know who, whatever is going on, but it's somebody here, and I'm going to say it, they are seeing 2 people who needs to make or maybe you going back to the person you used to see, but you have somebody else in your life, and you got to make a choice on who you want to be with, the family, your husband or whatever, or the person that you see, or you know, or vice versa, cross watcher, may be seeing two people and in a situation where they got to let go of this person to be with this person. But somebody needs to make a choice here, all right? Because they being sneaky about how they perceiving who they are, and they nothing but liars, all right? All right, let me know some more about this Two of Wands. So I feel like it's a situation here where somebody may be in a whole family, okay? And you, but you want to be with somebody else, celebrate everything with somebody else, all right? It's like you playing both sides of the fence, right? But you got the Two of Wands where you got everything in your hand, right? But that moon is shining on you, and it's, you know, when that shit get together, it got you fucked up because it's a decision that you need to make, all right? All right? And then you got the Seven of Swords, which telling you that somebody, it's like you're trying to play both sides of the fence, and you can't do that, all right? And then you got the Justice card that everything will be served. Everybody pays for what they do sooner or later. You need to make a choice, all right, on who you want to be with, all right? And this has been a hard choice, but it needs to be made, all right? And I know for a fact, I'm going to tell you something. When you are, because a family is like you comfortable where you at, but you don't want to be there at all. You want to be with somebody else, right? But you in that comfort zone because maybe you've been with that person long or whatever it is, all right? But you're not in love with that situation. You trying to get the fuck out of that situation because you like someone else, all right? But then you sitting in the moon thinking about, well, I got everything I want. I got the family, you know, everything. But I don't. It's like I can have a person to give me everything I need, but I'm not in love with that person. I'm in love with somebody else. So what you do is it's like you being sneaky, like you sneaking away to see another person, or you doing things, you know what I mean, that you think that you can get away with it. But the Justice, everything comes to an end. You need to make a choice. Why? Because everything, how you gonna be two places at one time? You ain't gonna keep doing that. So it's where you need to let go, okay, of a situation that is not serving you. Like you want to be somewhere else, but you kind of like stuck in a situation where you stuck between two fucking people, and you need to make a fucking choice. All right, that's your reading right here. All right, and that's some real shit. You are stuck in two situations, and you need to make a choice of where you want to be. Okay, so, and like I said, you may be happy. I mean, you may be in a relationship where you are being taken care of. Everything is running good for you, but you ain't happy there. So I don't give a fuck how much fucking shit people are doing for you. If you don't want to be with a person, I don't care. You're not happy there. They can give you the world, all right? They can give you everything they want. But if you ain't happy there, you're not in love. It's just there, all right? So what you do is you leave that person to be with somebody you really want to be with, all right? And so you do it in a sneaky way. Instead of saying, you know, how it's like you thinking, how I'm going to break this shit off with this situation I'm in that I don't want to be in. I don't want to be in this no more. I need to be where I'm happy, all right? And you stop your blessings because you in a situation where you need to move on from to be where you want to be, but you don't know how to do it, all right? And you got to make a choice because you can't continue to do this. It's going to burn you the fuck out, all right? Look at this. You got the Two of Swords again. Blind by the truth. You need to take the blindfolds off so that you can see everything for what it is. In the relationship that you're in, that you're not happy in. Okay, that you're making all the excuses not to leave this situation that you're in, but you want to be with someone else. All right? So because you are in your comfort zone with that person, you are blind because you need to take the blindfold off and say, look, we're not happy. We need to divorce, separate, and move on because I'm happy with someone else. Okay? And that's the hardest thing for you to do because you don't know how to leave that comfort zone you've been in for so long that it ain't serving you. You're not happy there. All right? And it can be for many situations. You might be still in a relationship because that person takes care of you, thoroughly take care of you, money-wise. But in love, you're not in love, okay? You're in love with somebody else. But you're in love with the lifestyle that this person provides you. And some of y'all are in a relationship where the motherfucker ain't giving you shit for real, but here, crumbs, all right? And you need to see it for what it is and get the fuck out of it, all right? Tell me more about the Seven of Swords. Tell me more, because you got the Two of Swords back to back. So that's telling you, take the blindfolds off and make a decision about what you need to do and cut somebody the fuck off and move to the next. Because you've been doing this for a minute, all right? And it's somebody saying, look, it's trying to tell you, don't you want to be happy? So why are you still with this person? Well, I don't know, because I don't know how to go about the divorce without, doing all this and that. Or, I'm so well taken care of, and you might not be able to take care of me the way it's like you're doing this to yourself. Okay? The Charity, Cancer. All right? I feel like you are stuck and you are not making a move to move out of a situation you're in. All right? You sitting there like, oh, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Okay? I don't know if I should do that. And if I do that, what, this can happen or that can happen. It's always why you can't leave this situation that you're not happy in. All right? It's every kind of excuse that you tell yourself because you are in your comfort zone. And that's the only reason why you don't want to leave it. You are in a comfort zone. Or you have materialistic things that you and this person have together that you are attached to. Money, material, whatever it is, right? But you need to move on because you're not happy there. You are happy somewhere else, all right? So now you are not moving. It's like you still contemplating on what I should do, Cancer. Tell me what else I need to know. You got the Wheel of Fortune, all right? So you need to let this wheel go and not try to control a situation. You need to let it go and not try to control it, all right? And I'm going to say it again. Let shit go and don't try to control a situation because the will is in your favor. So if you are afraid to move on, you're missing out on your blessing because it's like you're trying to control two situations. You're trying to control your comfort zone and you're trying to control what you want. And you can't have your cake and eat it too. You got to make a choice here of what's going to make you happy in your life. Okay? It's like you're scared to make this move. It's like you have so many excuses of why you still with this person, right? But you want to be with someone else, right? So you got to let go and let the will just take its course and not control your comfort zone and where you want to go in life because you're going to miss out on this person that you've been missing out many times before, all right? To be with a person that you're not even happy with. And I don't know what situation it is, but I just feel like it's like you got to sneak away to see somebody you want to be with because you are in a situation that you don't want to be in. And that's true. And I need to fix this shit. I got to get out of this shit because I want to be with Hotch. And that's the final choice. Hotch. Do you understand? That's where you are at. You are just so into, I need to get out of this shit. And how am I going to get out of this shit? it's like the hardest thing for you to do is get out of a situation that you are in, that you don't want to be in. And it's all because you're comfortable there. And some of y'all, this person takes care of you, bills, everything, right? And it's like they take care of what they need to take care of, all right? But you're comfortable with that, right? Because maybe you can't fit all these bills by yourself, right? Because they're paying for everything. Or you can be in a situation where you're with a person and they're giving you crumbs and you're still there because of the time, because you're comfortable with the person, right? And because the person that you're seeing, you're saying, okay, well, this person gives me everything, and this person, for somebody is being taken care of, and this person, I don't know if they're gonna be able to handle me, right? All right. Or you could be in a relationship where you're comfortable in, and the person ain't doing shit for you, but giving you crumbs, and you're used to that person. You don't know how to move on. All right. But you got somebody you want to really be with. And so you need to take the blindfolds off because it shows it back to back. All right? The blindfolds, this is the same card in two different decks, right? And it's about a family here. Your comfort zone, all right? That cause you pain, that you're not even happy with, that you don't even want to be with at all, all right? And you're thinking, but the way you think it is like, on this one, you don't have the blindfold. You're looking at the moon and you're seeing the whole earth in your hand. Like you can have it all, right? But it's like you not sure, right? You don't want to see things for what it is. Like you're not happy there. You're not supposed to be with this person, right? But the light after the darkness, the light will shine after all that dark, right? Because it's a celebration here of two people wanting to be together. Right? It's a celebration of someone really wanting to be with you. And it ain't who you with, right? But you sneaking away just to see this person. All right? Everything is, this person don't even see you for what you're doing because, or they know that you have a husband. I don't know the situation. Or they don't know that you have a husband. But if they know you have a husband, they saying, look, you need to make up your mind and move on. All right? Because I love you. All right? But you're used to that comfort zone. All right? Or this person may not know that you were somebody and you sneaking around seeing both because you need to make a decision here. Right? But you're not moving. You still feeling stuck in this situation. All right? Now, you are forgiven and burial. So maybe this is somebody that you're seeing again, that things are flaring up again, right? But you're in a situation, remember. And this person sits home and waits on your calls, all right? Because it's like they wait for you to make a decision, all right? Justice, everything will be served. Judgment, everything will be served. You have to come to an understanding of what you're doing and let go of something. Something right here has to be done with, all right? And moving on, all right? Because judgment is judgment, honey. Everything is everything that you're going through, the decision that you're making, you got to make the right decision for you. If you're not in love with somebody, why pretend? Why have them in your space? All right? And why make everything so difficult for the person that you really want to be with? All right? Because it's like you put walls up, but it's a certain limit that this person can have with you. When it should be all the walls down, this person can have it all. But you in a situation that you don't want to be in. All right? And you can't control the wheel. The wheel is spinning, but you're trying to control it, and you can't control it. All right? So think about what you're doing and how you're doing this. Because at the end of the day, you want to be with somebody, but you don't know what to do. All right? So you need to know what to do. All right? And I don't give a fuck. Sometimes you break up with people, and sometimes When you break up, you take a fall. But I'd rather take a fall than being with somebody I don't want to be with. All right? Or you don't know how to tell this person that you don't want to be with them no more. Or I don't know how to tell them to get out. Or whatever it is. It's like you fighting yourself through this. Right? For your own situation. Let me know. It says, express your love. Go ahead and make the romance suggestions. You are truly in love with someone else. Weddings. The situation involves marriage. Okay? Like I said, you in love with someone else, but you may be married to this motherfucker that you don't want to be with. Why? Because you codependent on that person. And I said that. You are in love with someone else and you married to somebody because you codependent on them. You codependent on the money. You codependent on the materialistic world. You don't know what to do because you are dependent on someone. In the meantime, you got someone else just sitting there waiting on whenever you want to be bothered with them. All right? So you need to make up your mind on what you want to do. All right? And that's some real shit. Pisces, if you need a reading from me, get it from me or anyone else. All right? But know where you stand. And you need to make a decision of where you at and where you need to be. Because somebody is kind of, and I'm not saying confused, somebody is living a life of what is benefiting them and what the love should be. So it's like money over love, okay? Or comfort zone over love. So you comfortable with somebody you don't want to be with, but you're in love with someone else. Or you comfortable with the way that person has you living, but you're in love with someone else, okay? And that's the way it is. So you need to decide, okay? That's the problem here. You in your comfort zone, but you want to be somewhere else. All right? I'll talk to you later, Pisces. I love you. Come on, come out of that shit. You better than that.